Hey everyone, welcome in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes day by day. Thanks for being here. Today's the 4th of August. Hope you're doing well. The pain is not totally gone, but it is substantially better than where it has been. Um, Still have to be careful with the way I move, but I feel like we're headed in the right direction, and that is a huge, huge deal. Why is it a big deal? Because today is the 4th, as I mentioned. In about 3 weeks and 2 days, my kids start kindergarten. Um, and that happens to be Wednesday. And that happens to be the day that right after I drop my kids off for kindergarten, uh, got to take the 1-year-old to see his mom for his visit. So, it's a big deal because I need to be able to move around. I need to be able to get stuff going. And hey, here in the Midwest, it might feel like it's 1,000,000,000 degrees right now. I mean, it's not. People, there's this thing called air conditioning where you go outside, go to your car, then when you get out of your car, you go in your house and it's cool. And you only sweat for about as long as it takes you to get from your car into your house or your car into the store, work, whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be okay. Slow your roll. But aside from that, that's August. What happens after August? Well, if you live in the Midwest like I do, on Memorial Day, the entire concept of summer goes away like that. Like, it just disappears. Apparently, because I don't know about you, from where I live in the Midwest, summer goes. They allow the summer to go from Memorial Day to Labor Day, which I think is insane. But it's basically when the college kids are out of school, and there's a little bit more employment opportunity and stuff like that. But as soon as Labor Day hits, we got pools closing, even though it's not cold enough for that necessarily. But basically, summer shuts down on Labor Day. For what reason? The actual one is I have no idea. But it does. And it aggravates the living crap out of me. Not this again. Are we serious? That's better. I was about to be like I said earlier in the free-to-play video, I pulled Sirjunda on the original account. 15 pulls, no shards of Sirjunda. So the baseline, 1 refresh, 2 refresh. No Sirjunda in any of those. And I was like, what the actual is what I said. I'm thinking about, I've started it a couple places. I don't want to do it because I've already committed to this, but tugs happen. And if you watch the free to play video, you heard me talking about Scribe's account, and I was like, how is he getting 900,000 out of a raid? Because I guess he has teams that are doing the bare minimum. So he has the Bad Batch at 85, and he has the clones at 85, and he's like doing minimal runs with them. And it's like, congratulations. I wish I could do that. And so what I did on the other accounts is I was like, maybe I should look into doing this. What is going on with the lag? And I guess that's a good number. doesn't feel like a good number, but you know. And so, on some other accounts, I started playing around with the idea of, hey, let's start gearing the bad match, because we can do the whole thing now. We can take them in the relics at the sort of like at level, I don't know, what is it, relic 3 or something? Can take them in relics. And, that's got to be worth something. So, they did this for a reason. And I think that's because they just made the raid so inaccessible, with having basically every team that's in the raid brand new. So I think they did this to help soften that a little bit. Because I think they're already telling us, hey, this is going to be the blueprint coming forward, where basically they're going to give us one entry team, and every other raid team is going to be brand new. So this is, and it's purely to try to get money out of people, but, and so it's not like you can really blame them, because of course they got to make money. Hey, we're up to 12.7. How did that happen? I have no idea. No idea. Just like magically happens on this account, I swear. Doesn't happen on the other account, but it happens on this one. Anyway, but yesterday we went through the raid, and I'm like, and I'll just show you where my account is in case you're wondering, hey, what are you guys going on raid-wise? What are you talking about? What is this garbage? I don't know. So here it is. We got the majority of everybody, get the to the Vanguard up. We got basically most everybody else up at 85. So, I could look at doing a raid. I don't know that it's viable. But if it is, maybe it's a thing we do. Maybe it's a thing we look at doing. Is just so we can squeeze another 600,000 out of the raid. We try to put together just 2 teams of whatever and do the raid. Just so we can, like I said, squeeze another 600,000 out of it. So, or maybe if we can get the 1.2 or whatever, I don't even know. But we definitely need to try to get more juice out of this raid. And doing it this way might be a little more accessible, because I think where we are, I don't know. What did we end up with yesterday? The raid, we ended up with 4.5. 450, because I'm like, hey, help me figure out a team to help me get to 600,000. And it might be that I just need to do to figure out 2 more teams to get 300. That might be, get me over 1,000, get me over 1 million. And that just might be the way we do it. But right now, as of right now, we're committed to doing the whole thing where we're finishing Leia, because I'm like, hey, after we finish the JV, we're going to do that. We're going to head towards Leia, and we got R2 in the ranks yesterday, I guess, and now we got a Lobot. And we got a Lobot, Boosh, Captain Drogon, and Scout Trooper. And then we just got to bring their rogue levels up, and it's literally hello Princess Leia at that point. And it's gonna be something not insignificant. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a vibe. That's what it was yesterday. What I forgot. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a big deal when we get there. But we're not there yet. We just gotta keep plugging away. You can see here that I'm getting arrow magnifiers and Gerda keypads and pulse detectors, because we're going to need them. Not yet, but here in a little bit. But after that, we got to get Leia, because I'm like, I made the big deal about, hey, we're going to go get Leia, so we're going to go get Leia. Then after that, we're definitely going to look at we're either going to look at either Mummy Mandalore or JKCK, and or those or the Bad Batch to put together another raid team, and then after the Bad Batch, after that batch, it's going to be we're going to be looking at, if it's not, the clones, obviously. The clones are going to be stuff that we need to work on because we're going, we just need, 600,000. If everybody gets another 600,000, that's what? If everybody just puts together 2 baseline teams, that's quite a large chunk of change, and that's where we need to be. But we're not there yet, but just something to be thinking about. Let me know if you have opinion of what I should do. Should it be Bad Batch? I'm thinking Bad Batch because they're the most accessible right now. Not that they're super accessible because they're 1 drops, but that's better than basically everything we have else going on. And I don't know what these guys want me to do here. Leave 5 empty. Okay, I'm just going to go plug whatever in wherever. Let's do 5. I'm going to go put this thing here. And hey, I contributed to the thing. I don't know why we're doing this. I don't think this guild is capable of doing it. I'm just doing this, and I'm not doing combat because that's not a thing I do. But hey, deployed like they wanted me to, so okay. Because this was the guild that I was talking about earlier where they just kept pinging and pinging. Hey, can you resign your things yet? It's like, guys, breathe, take a breath, relax. It's okay. It's okay. I gotta tell you, I got a wild day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We're just doing normal. You can be like, yell at me or whatever. That's fine. It'll be fine. I'll be all right. Thanks. We got a big day tomorrow. I got to get up. I got to take the kids to therapy because the baby's visit isn't on Tuesday tomorrow. So I got to take the kids to the therapy, and then I have to sit with the baby for 45 minutes. And I hope he's not going to go crazy in that 45 minutes. It's going to be interesting to deal with. In that, because usually I'm just sitting on my phone doing whatever, listening to a podcast. Not anymore because I'm going to the baby, so that's going to be interesting. Then after that, I have to go over to where to the foster parents that have his half-brother, pick up his half-brother for a few hours so that family can move from one house to the other. And so I'll have 4 kids until 2:45. At which pace the brother's foster mom is going to pick him up and take him, and then I have to load all 3 of my kids in and go pick up our former foster son at the daycare where he's at. And then I have to take all of them to the chiropractor where I go to chiropractor, and my wife's going to be there. She's going to watch the kids while I'm going to the chiropractor. And then after that, we're going to take all 4 kids and go up to the amusement park. So yeah, tomorrow could be, and then after that, I have the gig after all of that tomorrow. So not an easy ordeal for sure. So we have the one foster. So we had the half brother for 4 hours. Then I got to pick up a former foster son from daycare and take him with us, and then we'll have him until we get home back from the amusement park, and then we got to drop him off, and then I'll have to eat and go to work, and then when I come home, I'll get to jump right into doing this. Super fun. Anyway, it is what it is. Keep saying, if you've been saying prayers for my hip, continue to say so. if you have anything that you'd like prayer for from me, feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know. Hey, I need help with this, or I got a job interview, or tell me that my account's stuck, because that's always fun. Tell me that I'm doing a good job, but let me know what team I should work on for the Order 66 raid after I finish Leia, because Leia is still. It's probably going to be December-ish, I'm guessing. Maybe we get there sooner, because we will have double, triple, whatever drops coming up in November for the 10-year anniversary. Maybe even something bigger, but it's still 4 months away. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless. Hold the line. And remember that I have friends everywhere. Bye.